And hello. Do you guys want to play a game of Guess That Song real quick? Okay, ready? Have you ever seen such a beautiful night? Boom, boom, boom. I could almost kiss the stars for shining so bright. Okay, name that song, name that movie. Whichever. But, why hello there. What's up, party people? I don't really know why you came back, but that's a good sign. Okay, so what's up? It's Deasia, and you're on my channel, The Black Bell, either because you are a loyal friend, you like books, or you're bored. Any of those options are okay with me. Maybe you're all three, who knows? Maybe you want to become a loyal friend. If that's the case, follow me on Instagram and then DM me, like literally hit my line. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm just sleepy as hell. It's literally past my bedtime. I don't know why I'm doing this. Listen, I'm losing the war, okay? I'm losing. These books are helping me, you know? Holding me together. These are the books that I'm currently reading. So I just recently figured out how to read multiple books at once. That's a skill I did not possess a couple of years ago. But now that I figured it out, I literally abuse this power. I'm currently reading 5 books, and let me tell you, it's easier than I thought it would be, but only because some of them I'm listening to on audiobooks. That's actually really hard for me to admit. Like, I used to be like purely reading, like read it, like physically read it yourself, or you're not reading it. I'm in school and I got a job, and I realized, you know, I just don't have enough time. So I get like free audiobooks off of this app. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, but the only reason I can really do it effectively is because I listen to them on audiobooks. So these are the books that I myself am currently reading. Oh crap, I forgot to check like how far I am in on all of them. Like on Goodreads, it tells you the percentage. But I could just find the page number and hold it up and we can guess. So the first one I'm reading, I'm like furthest into this one, like I'm about to finish it this week, hopefully, is Where She Went. That stupid glare, I'm going naked. This is the sequel to that super old book, If I Stay, the one that got turned into a movie. Yeah, this is the sequel to that, told in the point of view of the boyfriend. So it follows Adam, that's the boyfriend's name, and he's like a rock star now. It's 3 years after the accident, and he's a rock star. And Mia is a famous cello player. And one night while he's in New York, on the night before he's about to go on tour, set in New York, and he happens to stumble upon Mia one night. So it follows their night together, and it's just about Adam getting closure. That's basically all I can say about it. I'm pretty far into it. I'm gonna finish it soon, and so far I really like it. I'll definitely do a review on it once I finish it, because I feel like as far as sequels go, this one is pretty good. I'm like this much away from finishing, so yeah. So this next one I have, probably nobody's heard of it, but it's called When Light Left Us by Leah Thomas. I love this author specifically because she writes beautifully. Literally every single syllable, like she deserves every syllable beautifully, okay? Her writing reminds me of flowers and everything soft and delicate, and she paints like a perfect picture, and she uses the exact words that hit you straight in the gut, first of all, and it's like a slow creep up on you. Like she mentions something, and then like you kind of think, oh, that's kind of strange. Then she brings it back, turns around, and sucker punches you in the gut, okay? That's what Leah Thomas does in all of her books. Well, I haven't read this one, but I've read these two, and she did it in those, and she's doing it in this one. So When Light Left Us follows the Vasquez family. The Vasquez children, more like, oh, well, the Vasquez mamas, right? So it's the Vasquez family, and it follows the three children, Hank, Anna, and Milo. There we go. So those are the Vasquez siblings, and it follows them after they've encountered I don't want to say an alien force, but an how do you say that? An ET, yes, that type of force, in the form of light. The book starts off like after this light, which they call Lux, after it leaves them. And also, I just have to mention their father, right before the extraterrestrial thing shows up, their father leaves the family. So it's called When Light Left Us. And you guys, so far, I don't know why. So the only reason I haven't finished this is because I'm physically reading it, and I don't have like physical time. Like I don't have time to sit down and physically read right now. Oh, I have a bookmark in this one. Wow. Oh wow. I'm like halfway. A little more than halfway. So I have this much left. But yeah, hopefully I can finish it by this month, by the end of this month, hopefully. The next one I've had on my shelf for a really long time, so it's good that I'm into it. And the fact that I actually really like it, I'm really enjoying it, is really like, I'm kind of mad because I've had it off my shelves for a long time. I hope this isn't like controversial. Did we cancel? I can't remember if we canceled this author or not. I know we canceled one of her books for sure, but Rainbow Rowell, we cancel her? I'm reading Carry On by her, and I'm liking it. Damn it, I didn't think I was gonna like this. Wasn't going to pick it up, I wasn't gonna read it, but then I found it on this app that listens to audiobooks too, and well, I am more than halfway done. Yeah. And I am not in love with the characters, but I'm invested. Only the best way I can describe this is a Harry Potter parody. So it follows Simon, the main character, the chosen one, who is really bad at controlling his magic. And oh my god, it also has multiple point of views. Like Simon is the main point of view, but it has multiple point of views, like his best friend Penelope. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, sorry. And Agatha, who she needs to get a grip. She needs to get a grip. Anyway, and then there's Bass, who is like the nemesis, but you know, I can't say anything else. I don't want to spoil anything, but just know that I really enjoyed this. I'm thinking about picking up the sequel just because I like this one so much. And I'm a little bit over halfway done with it. This one doesn't even need like an explanation or anything. I'm just so glad that I started this series because it's not done yet, and the TV show did me dirty. I started Game of Thrones. Yes, I started Game of Thrones. It's scary how much that first episode is really in here, because I'm literally seeing it happen on the screen. Like, it's literally happening in my head. Like, they did really well converting what's in here onto the screen. I actually like that I watched the show because I can easily visualize the people, even though like most people don't like doing that. Like, they like seeing the characters the way they see them, but I personally prefer like art on the cover of how you think the character looks, because like usually they match the cover art really well with the description. And then like fan fiction, like I like seeing like you can tell who's who, like it's cool and everything. But then like it's when the movies and the shows like come after the book, like after I've read the book, and I'm like, come on. Like, Love Simon, he was literally supposed to be blonde. Like, that's all I gotta say. I'm reading a Game of Thrones. It's multiple POVs, which obviously it had to have been. It had to be, because all of those characters. So I'm on page 98, just right here. So I barely just started it. I still have all this much to go, but like I said, like physical reading time has been low lately. So, but I am enjoying it. Like, oh my god, and the quotes so far. Ned Stark. Hi, I'm Deasia. And also, like, let's just note, the kids are younger in the book than they are in the show. But so far, I'm enjoying this one as well. This last one, it's kind of hard for me to admit that I'm still currently reading it, because I was on a binge for this series, like, so hard. Like, I'm supposed to be done with this series already. Supposed to be, but like, pressure, ill. A Reaper at the Gates, book 3 in the An Ember in the Ashes quartet. I finally bought it. You'll see in my book haul. And so I finally bought it, and you guys, I read An Ember in the Ashes in 3 days. I read A Torch Against the Night in 3 days. I picked up, what's this, A Reaper at the Gates at the beginning of the month, maybe last month, February. And I still, like, I'm not even 25% done. And it's not that it isn't perfect. Every time I do pick it up, I'm like gone, like in there. But the time is just like, oh, so bad. But I can't even like explain A Reaper at the Gates because it is the 3rd book in a series and I will be giving it away. But the first book, An Ember in the Ashes, first of all, the covers of these series, like, I'll never get over it. Just a simplified version is it follows 2 characters, Leia, a scholar girl who poses as a slave in order to save her brother, and Elias, a masked soldier who doesn't want to be a soldier anymore. And their paths cross in an epic way. Look how like you know this one's seen a little love, you know, been here a few years. But yeah, so this is book 3 of their story. And I'm so sad that like I don't have enough time for it right now because it's literally like these characters, like, you guys, first book, 300 pages in, I had just met these characters. I was sobbing my heart out. So I need to get to this. Like, I need to finish this so I can freaking read A Sky Beyond the Storm because I have that book. Because I have it, I should like, oh, like, I already know I'm gonna like it. I know I'm gonna love it. It's just about like finding the time to read it, to finish it. Because I am like reading it. I'm not gonna restart, like when I pick it up again, I'm not gonna restart it. So that's why I'm putting it on this list of currently reading, even though I don't exactly have the time for it because, you know, kind of busy. But hey, someday, very, very soon. So those are the 5 books that I'm currently reading. Let me know if you've read any of these, if you've seen A Game of Thrones, or if I stay, the book before where I actually went. That's it for now. Sad to say I gotta go to sleep, probably. Probably not. I'm going downstairs to get some juice. But yeah, it's a heart. It was a heart. If you couldn't tell it was a heart, it was a heart. So I'll see you when I see you.